Alright, so a few weeks ago I sold my car, and after looking at Craigslist I realized there's no way I'm getting something for a fair price. I figured I watched Sam Crack, Rich Rebuilds for a while, and I realized maybe I can get myself a Ferrari off of Copart. But then I realized I can't even get an S65, the old gen, not that one, the one before. So I remembered I really wanted an S-Class before I bought my previous car. I went on the hunt for one and I found it, and believe it or not, I actually won it after losing auctions for straight 3 weeks. But that's fine. That's how it's supposed to go, right? But yeah, the delivery process was rather unpleasant and late. But I finally got the car, and here's how it looked when it was coming off of the truck. That tire was aired out, and that was not pleasant at all. Oh, it aired up. Afterwards, I managed to roll it into the garage, and it was time to start wrenching on it. The car was run and drive, but the radiator was shot, which I didn't know at the time, and let me just say it wasn't fun. Okay, so as you see, we picked up the vehicle off of the auction. We had it delivered, and let's quickly go over the damage. So the front bumper has been smashed in here, and don't mind the fact that it barely fits in the garage, but that's fine. So the front bumper has some damage here, obviously hit something. What? I have no clue, but there's that. The hood, paint's peeling off here. It's dented, so that's also great. The crash bar, as you can see, is also messed up, and then this foam thingy, sponge, is messed up. The fog light is in there and is intact, believe it or not. And then the side, the lower, I think this is the side or the lower, I believe this is the side marker, is damaged. Going forward, this tire aired out. I don't know if it's, but the tires are bald, so I'll have to replace those. This vent cover is actually in the trunk, which is great. And then there's a big crack on the windshield. There's this big scratch going from there across the entire length of the car. So I believe they ran off into a ditch or something. I really don't know. This is like where it's mostly messed up. Going back, I don't know if you can see anything here, but there's still these scratches that go across the entire body, and then the rear taillight is messed up and the bumper is scratched. So we're gonna get the key and look over the car. So regular Mercedes Benz key. It's missing the little star in the middle, but that's fine. The car runs and drives perfectly fine. There is low tire pressure for the front left. The park is on because I put on the handbrake to keep it in place. And then ABS ESP, probably a wheel sensor somewhere. I have a spare, luckily, from my other car. Coolant level, washer fluid, service F exceeded. Yeah, so there's that. We do have some coolant. We're gonna pump into it. We have an air compressor, so we're gonna air up the front tire, and let's start working on it. We're gonna take off the bumper, and we're gonna slowly start disassembling the front end, and we're also gonna replace that taillight. So on this side, I took off the headlight, so it's fine. Pretty much everything's okay. That undercover is kind of messed up, but nothing really to worry about. If we move forward, obviously the impact bar is destroyed probably. I mean, I don't see a way of fixing that, so I'll just get a new one. This side, this fender is just messed up here and over there. Wheel well fine for some reason. This impact arm, whatever it's called, messed up, and the radiator has cracked right here.
maybe can try to fix it, but I really don't want to. But other than that, bumper is gonna be an easy fix. I'm just gonna fix this little corner and this bend in there, and then these little components that go in there, I'll probably replace that styrofoam thing, and that should be it. Really, not that much damage. And then the windshield, and I already have the taillight, which we'll install later today, and that's it.
So taking off the front end wasn't really the hard part. As you can see, the impact bar was the hardest of them all to take out, since I obviously had to move the headlights to get to those bolts, and the right side was just stuck, but I figured out a way to do it. Other than that, really simple. I also realized here that the condenser and the radiator are destroyed. First of all, I thought it was just the condenser, but nope. I replaced the taillight, and here's how that looks. It looked pretty good, and let's just not forget about the fact that the taillight I got arrived damaged, so that's great.
Done for the day. It's about 7 o'clock. The whole front end is disassembled. The radiator's still on. I need to take that off tomorrow probably. I'll also order new parts, service kit, and all of that. So far I need to order this little crash bar thing, the entire front crash bar, radiator, and this fender. I need to take the hood to get it fixed. I need a new windshield, and definitely need some new tires. I installed the rear taillight, as you can see here, and yeah, that should be all to get this thing running and going. Let's see how it plays out.